All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We're on another episode of Social with Sarah, and I'm really excited to have my guest on today. This is the first time I've had a marketing partner on. The company is called NiceJob, and I'm interviewing today Shawn Hill from NiceJob. Thank you for joining, Shawn.
Oh, my pleasure, Sarah, and we're glad to be, the first partner here.
Yeah. And I'm just excited to go over what NiceJob kind of offers people. And everybody, if you haven't seen my website, please go to fullgracemarketing.com. You will go through the beautiful design website and scroll all the way to the bottom. And that's where you'll recognize the logo that Shawn has right now. That's they did build our website. And don't get confused. We are a marketing company. We offer all different types of website options for you, but NiceJob is one of the options because that's why we partner with them. That's why we promote them as well. We want you to have the best website for your needs. And for the home service clients that we serve, NiceJob is that best fit. But Shawn, can you just tell us a little bit about NiceJob and what you offer?
Yeah, so NiceJob is reputation marketing. So you may have heard of reputation management, and that it encompasses some of what we do. But reputation marketing, in a nutshell, is taking the great reputation that you're earning and putting it to work for you. So the biggest thing is to start building that reputation through things like customer reviews. So we are software that automates the customer review process, making it extremely easy for you to get 2 to 3 times more reviews. Which, as everybody knows, reviews are going to help your SEO. It's going to help your ranking in that Google Map, that snack pack there. But it also provides invaluable social proof. So the more reviews you're getting, the more that your clients and customers are talking about you in their own words, the more that makes consumers that are reading that start to trust, start to like you, and really want to start to do business with you. In addition, as you mentioned, we have a website product that we call Convert Websites, because that's what they're designed to do. It's to convert visitors into leads and sales. As you've seen on Full of Grace Marketing, and you could look at any of our other convert websites, they're designed to not only have a great visual appeal, but most importantly is when someone lands on that page, whatever they were researching for, whatever they were searching, they want to get that feeling of being done, and that's what they do. So for home service professionals, it's clear call to actions, and it's high converting website. So if you don't know about conversion rates, that's when people visit your site and then convert them into a contact, into a lead, and a sale. The industry average in home service professions is about 2 to 4. We're going to get you up even higher than that. In fact, our guarantee is 10% more sales, or you don't pay for your convert website that month. We don't have any contracts on either the review platform or the website, because realistically we feel if we're doing our job, it's going to help you be better, and the better you are, the better it is for everybody in the long run. So that's kind of NiceJob in a nutshell.
Mhm.
It's a review product, it's a website product, but overall it's reputation marketing. So taking the hard work that you're doing and really helping it benefit with more work for you.
Hmm. Yeah, and then also, well, just a little bit about your role, though. You were talking about it. We were talking yesterday, so you told me about it, and I was like, you have to share this on the podcast. So you're a community manager for NiceJob, and that can mean so many things in the social media world or to different people. So tell me about your role, because I love. If I'll remind you if you don't say it, but I love what you do. You go beyond just your job title at NiceJob. You really do build a community, and that's what you should do. But what is a community man? What's your role at NiceJob?
Yeah, so my role is community manager, and I'm actually the first ever community manager at NiceJob. It's a position that they look to kind of, I don't want to say loosely define, but then they went out
Mm-hmm.
and they looked for someone that could embody sort of the spirit of what they wanted this department, this sort of role to be. And as a community manager is it's not only creating environments for entrepreneurs, small business owners to really connect and kind of work with one another, but it's about creating, in a bare sense, that sense of community, and understand that if everyone is working together towards common goals, that there is enough of the pie for everybody. But also, it's about making sure that what we are doing has value beyond product. So we have a phenomenal, review product. We have a phenomenal website product, but while that's great and it's certainly going to help you just in its own, if we can go a bit further and make sure that you're in value in every step of that you're learning, when we make changes to our products, we want to make sure we explain why we do that and what our thought is behind it, so that you can implement that same knowledge into your own business. We also want to make sure that, within our community that we have things like, social impact and things that we're really looking out beyond just the service that we provide. So whenever I talk about being a community manager, I don't want to say I don't give the same answer every time, but the core of that answer is we want to go beyond just being a business and just being a product. And we really want to be community builders, because if you're building communities, that's the building block of everything. Family is a community, a business is a community, a locational organization, people live in the same town, that's a community. There's so many different definitions of the community, but what it comes down to is a connection with one another on a simple level where we're trying to support and enhance each other's lives. So I don't know if it was exactly what I said yesterday, but the message is always sort of the same. As a community manager, I'm not necessarily worried about selling you my product. I'm worried about making you successful, because again, if all home service professionals are successful and everyone's kind of thriving, their way they're probably doing that is by generating reviews, high converting websites, good company culture, good business practices, great systems in place, and a little bit of coaching and mentoring along the way. So we try to enhance all that into one magical effort.
Right. Yeah. No, no, no. That's exactly what you were talking about yesterday. And just the fact that you're in the Facebook group, Nice Job Heroes.
Yeah, so our Facebook group right now is called the NiceJob Heroes User Group.
Right.
It is a private group that is geared towards NiceJob users.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you're interested in what's going on in there, we do share things out on podcast channels, YouTube, and we try to share, important things out. But our users, we give them first access as a little bit of a value benefit there. But if you're interested in joining, send me a message, through Facebook. You can request through there, and I'll probably reach out to you. If you're not a NiceJob user yet, but
Yeah.
if you sign up for NiceJob, it's all part of it. So you can get in the group right away and see all that it has to offer.
Well, and that's what I was going to say, like just with Nice Job or any company that you start doing business with, I just love that, you're the community manager, and in that group, there's so much support, like you said. So you're not just signing up for, to get a new website, to get a review software, reputational management. You are signing up to partner with others and hear how everybody's doing in that group. So other small businesses, and you do have that support. So that's what I just loved about it. But reviews, that's a huge part of your business. So how does reviews online for small businesses affect sales, the bottom line, their revenue? I have a story, but I want you to go ahead and go first on like what your take on reviews.
Yeah, so I mean, reviews really are the lifeblood of any industry. And sometimes that gets a bit of an eye roll, because I work for, a company that helps get 2 to 3 times more reviews, through the software that we do. But a review doesn't have to be the language that's posted on a Google My Business. A review is word of mouth. A review is sometimes facial expressions. Like, I don't know if any listeners or viewers out there have children, but serve them something they don't like, and I guarantee you get a review on their face right away. They'll let you know very instantly.
Yeah.
But where that kind of comes out is it goes to that human sort of component that a review is social proof and validation. So for home service professional, when you have reviews, you have multiple reviews, you have diverse reviews, you have them across multiple different platforms. What it allows you to do is use that within the sales process, where people have already done maybe a little bit of research and a little bit about you, but there's already been some validation. So all you have to do at that point is prove their expectation. So reputation is built of when people look at reviews and they hear stories or even just their own opinion, it starts creating an expectation. So to get a great reputation means there's going to be great expectation, which then allows you to then do your customer experience thing, do your service business thing, and kind of follow through. So if you don't have reviews, you're not really a part of your market yet. If you're a great service business and you're out there and there's no review on you, I don't know if you can truly consider yourself part of that market yet. Once you get to 15, 20 reviews, those sort of numbers, now you're part of the market, and that's where competitors will see you as a competitor. That's where you become an option. That's where your value really starts to show. But overall, it allows other people to talk about you. You're already running advertising. You're already posting photos, especially on the website. If you have a convert website, your NiceJob reviews are going to be so displayed there greatly. Our free Engage widget. You don't even have to be a NiceJob user or have a convert site to use the Engage widget. But it puts up your most recent reviews. It's that instant social proof. That all builds into the beginning of the process of a sale, which is getting them to know about you, getting them to be interested in you, and then hopefully like and trust you. Sometimes the like and trust comes once they do a bit of the service, once they start interacting. But
Yeah.
again, if you have reviews out there, Sarah, if you and I have a conversation and you're like, oh, well, think about going out to dinner, maybe you should go so and so, or maybe go here, or oh, I want to get this, maybe try this person. Chances are one of us is going to pop out our phone and just do a quick little look. And when
Yeah.
we get home, talk to our spouse or talk to our partners, things like that. We'll remember those names. We'll go look it up. But when you look it up and you see reviews and you see social proof, you see validation, or if someone goes to your Facebook page and using NiceJob, you've automated your reviews to go out there, and it says, look,
Hmm.
another great review from so and so. When they see all that, it impresses on them that everybody's talking about it.
Yeah.
And everyone wants to be a part of something that everyone's talking about.
And that makes you stand out. We don't want to be like we missed out on this good
Yeah.
service if you have hundreds of reviews. So I love that feature. If you don't know the feature we're talking about, again, go back to Full of Grace Marketing. You will see the reviews pop up as you scroll down. There's
Yeah.
live reviews. It'll say so and so just left a review. So it's been amazing for a tree service client that I have. They have the Convert website and the review system with NiceJob. And I swear, I think they had about 3 reviews on Google. Now they were up to 106 within about 5 or 6 months of using NiceJob. So in that tree service, there's tons of tree services that we could go to, but it did like massive change for their business. And they even called me in this summer this year, hey, can we do an ad for jobs? We're looking for more tree climbers.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, Sarah, we can't even fill these positions. We have so many jobs lined up for the next month, and we actually need more people to work with us. So it's just a good thing to have. I saw how their business transitioned from 3 reviews to
Yeah.
over 106. And probably if I check today, they have more. Because it's just automatic too. The owner of the business is not, oh, let me type up and ask somebody a review to give me a review. This is an
Yeah, and
automatic system.
yeah, you talk about the automatic system, and it starts with a text message, it follows up with 3 emails,
Mhm.
but it has smart AI, so when someone leaves a review, it takes them out of the queue. There's no additional touch points, after that, but it's
Exactly.
designed to not make it something extra you're doing. I like to say is
Yes.
you do the review request through NiceJob. Sometimes it's simple as just pushing one button, and then NiceJob for 2 weeks will have multiple touch points to get that review for you. That doesn't come off as spammy, doesn't come off as intrusive. It just reminds them of the great time they had, the great experience that they had. And you talk about
Yeah.
going from 3 to 106, was it?
Hmm.
That is, for that Google snack pack, that Nat 3 pack there, 20% of that ranking is reviews alone. And, user generated content, a new review counts as that. So for your website, that helps your rank. It all kind of goes together. And so, the other tree services in that area, if they're not doing something, that tree service is going to be light years ahead of them, because SEO is the long game, as
Yeah.
you very well know.
Yeah.
So reviews kind of help you start with that, but once you get the momentum of reviews coming in, going through your website, posting on your social media channels, and all automated sort of process with
Right.
NiceJob, that not only gives you, gets you in the market and gives you a leg up, but it keeps you full speed ahead, moving a bunch of your competition, and
Right.
soon someone might come on the scene and they realize they now have 106 to catch up to.
Yeah.
But I guarantee that the
Yes.
guy that has 150 has been monitoring that company went from 3 to 106, and it's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
up quick.
Yes. And I like it too. And that's why we use the system as well. It's just when people ask for reviews, I give them the link on our website that has like hundreds of reviews. It's so easy to send people back to our website because that's what they're asking for. But oh, hey, can you send us proof of other clients? And yeah, sure, because I have reviews, and everybody says something detailed in that review. So it's just beautiful, beautiful website, which is what I wanted to ask you again about is, what do you think like websites need to look like right now, 2020, but also beyond 2021? Obviously, I like the design. We love ours, but what is websites in general? What do small business owners need to know about websites?
So a couple things I'll say is, you talk about what should it look like now in 2020, what should it look like in 2021, and I would say whatever it looks like in 2020, it should not look like that in 2022 at the latest. You
Mhm.
know, and a lot of people, they set up, they'll go get professional photography done, and they think that's going to last them, 5 or so years. You really want a website that has the ability to update without having to be a massive overhaul. So again, that's where things like, reviews can play into it. The widgets will live update. So it's constantly new content there. But ultimately, a site should really embody what your company is about, so that immediately, just by like color schemes, and logos, things like that, there's an immediate connection, so they don't have to look too far to figure out who you're about. The second thing is there needs to be a good balance between what you do and who you are. Because ultimately, you don't need to answer both of those questions in full. You would, if anything, just want to get the interest level in full. So granted, have all your services. It's not like don't list all your services. But, sometimes people get bogged down in details of where they're listing every service and every piece of equipment. And then, we're also, eco-friendly and sustainable. And then we also donate for this cause. And then we also, we wear these type of shirts and we have this type of, and it's like almost too much. Remember, they're usually looking to solve a problem, and they want to get that. So when we build a convert website, the way that we design it is not only to be, optimized, for things like mobile and, for search and things like that, but we want to convey quickly, what you are and who you are. So you need to have a little bit of a personal touch. If you don't have a picture of any of your technicians or any of your owners on that front page, fix that right away. Yeah. If you don't have some great before and afters to show what your problem may look like and what it's going to look like after, I would add some of those. That's great, ability to really connect with a customer right away when they look and they're like, my basement looks like that.
Yeah.
And I want it to look like the other one. That's kind of a great way to do it. Yeah. But you want clear call to actions. But ultimately, you can, every website should embody that feeling of your search is over. This is the answer. Doesn't mean you have to always act like the hero, but a lot of things what our convert team does is they want to make sure that whatever part on the page that they decide they want to make a decision, there's a quick call to action right there. So you'll always see on a lot of convert sites, there's always a way to contact, as you kind of scroll down. I could, go down all the technical elements of it, but the top three I'd say is, one, you have to have a website. If you don't have a website, absolutely go do that first and foremost. Second thing is that you do not have to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars for your website. In fact, I'd make the argument that if you don't have a website, don't start there, because all you're going to do is pay for stuff that you won't know how to use or won't know how you need. And the final thing that you absolutely need on your website is you need the ability to have something that updates in a social proof standing. So obviously post your reviews, but you also want to have some visual appeal through, photos, and any sort of content you do with that. But it depends on the business. We kind of go fine tune, and that's why, another thing that we kind of offer, as you already know, Sarah, is we don't just give you a website and hand the keys over and leave. We're with you every step of the way. We test, we modify it, and we make sure it's constantly, working up to par, but we also make sure it's kind of up to standard. So again,
it's constantly updating it as well. That was another feature I like, that you're there for us month to month when we have to change our content. But actually, I recommend small business owners, please do not just make a website, leave it there for 5 years and you've never updated it. So we need to constantly be updating it, right? What's going on in the world? What do our customers want to hear? New wording, new keywords, all of that. So I just like that, we can go in and, ask, Chloe's my gal. I don't know if she's a developer there, but I'm like, Chloe, can you make this change? And she does it, right? So just websites in general, don't leave them static for 5 years.
I know I've talked about NiceJob a bit here, but Chloe in general is the star of our reviews. You can look through and you'll see Chloe's name pop up a bunch. We also have Erica on our convert team as well. But going back to what you said about our community group, is at NiceJob, it's all for one. So I will tell you in particular, I will not be personally building your website, but the research that I do and the people I talk to and what I learn through our community goes into the process of kind of what's best. So like you were saying, Sarah, is you website really can't be a set and forget. It doesn't need to be something where you need to go learn how to code. You need to go in and build it yourself. There's ways you can kind of go around it, but you want to make sure that you have a process and a way to update your site frequently. Doesn't mean that you have to update it every week, but you want to have the ability to do that. If you think that every time you change your website you have to overhaul it, then your website's not working properly for you. And finally, what should a website have is, well, I don't say what's important, but if you want to have a website to describe who you are and not really generate more leads and sales, it might be a little bit different than, like I said, a convert site, which is designed to be the tool to do sort of that. But yeah, don't be afraid of the internet. I find I'm saying that more and more. Like, don't be afraid of the internet.
Yeah.
It's very complicated. I get it, but that's where people are looking right now. And there's a way for someone, the Sarah, the classic. Well, I'm not very tech savvy. There's
Yeah.
still a website for you out there. I promise.
There is, and that's why I think NiceJob is a good option for people that are like, I'm not tech savvy. Well, you don't have to be, but if you're in business for yourself, you need that online presence. You need to have a website. So I would just say there's plenty of options. I know people listen to this podcast and they're thinking about a website because that's a question we get a lot.
Yeah.
So we offer a lot of different services. My husband's actually a developer, a coder, whatever you want to call it. So, we do WordPress, and that is very, so you can tell I don't really like it too much, but WordPress is great for those that need WordPress, right? So
Yeah.
WordPress coders, I go and update a little bit, but you really have to know like a lot of code. It's really hard when I have to hand it over to a small business owner. And I'm like, and you're updating your own website now, right?
Yeah.
That's what you wanted. That's what you asked for. But WordPress is there for you. You have Wix, Squarespace, all of that. You have Shopify if you're doing an e-commerce business. But you also have, that's why we have the option as NiceJob. We definitely promote it. And even so much as we built our own website on NiceJob. So that's why we want to promote it for people, because I run into that all the time, Shawn, where people are like, well, I want to manage my own website. I'm not a coder, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a marketer. All right, well, I think, and what's your budget? Hey, you have a great budget, it doesn't have to be $1,000 a month and all this craziness. So we work with NiceJob, right? So that's the one we do promote, because you need a good looking website. There's a million options out there. Call us to go through the options, but that's why I wanted to have Shawn on, because there is a good option, right, for websites.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, your website. I always tell people, think of if someone's searching directly for you, like they know your name, your business, they know that. Maybe they already know your phone number, maybe they know your address, maybe they know everything about you. When they search for it, what are they finding? So if they're finding a website, that gives you the opportunity from that point on to control the conversation. But if you don't have a website, if you don't have a Google My Business, you don't have any of if you don't have that online presence, then what are they finding? They could find someone ranting about how bad you are. They could also find someone that is close to your name but not quite, because Google's trying to figure out what they're looking for. So ultimately you want to have a spot generally for them to land.
Right.
And when it comes to like wanting to do it yourself, if you are someone that has coding experience, has those other things, we at NiceJob, we do have a additional add-on you can get, so it's kind of like fully managed by you. But part of the reason that we kind of take over the management is, when we have to fix our toilet, I call the plumber. And the reason why is because I probably could figure it out. I probably could watch a YouTube video. I probably could, work my way through it. But I could also be setting myself up for a problem down the road that's going to be worse. So, some people, they fear that control of handing it over to someone else to, design and go with their website. We make it a collaborative process. So you can say to us, I would like this, and we can code and we can do it. And if you know exactly what you want, we can work with that as well. So, and again, they're reaching out to you, Sarah, and you're providing options. There's so many options out there. I'm not going to say that Convert can't work for everybody, but we understand that some people are in different positions, want different things, want different controls, things like that. So bottom line that I want to leave, is not so much like, hey, like, call us immediately, is make sure you have the website, because if you're on there and you have that online presence and in 3 years down the road, you don't think it's working right, NiceJob will be around. We'll help you out there. If you want to start with us right away, we can do that too. You want to ask Sarah, to build it for you. You can do that as well. Just make sure you have it. Make sure you're constantly moving forward, evolving, and really making your business as strong as it could possibly be. Because as you scale and as you grow, these things, if you become a multi-location company, your website's even that much more important, because now you have to diversify through that. If you're going, even if your goal is to grow your business to sell to a bigger business, having a website, that's great and has some SEO qualities and all the other, digital platform things, that also makes you more valuable if that's your end goal. So it's such a worthwhile investment that I get a bit surprised when people don't have it, but I understand how scary it can be. So again, internet not scary. Get that website.
And we're here to provide you resources. That's why you're listening to this. You have options. You have people you can talk to. I love consulting with clients on what they've done in the past and what we need to move to. So I've also just want to point out, I've seen a lot of business owners go to huge media companies. They take good care of them. They build a website. It costs tons and thousands and thousands of dollars, I'll just say. Some clients have told me how much it costs. And I go to the website and I'm like, okay, but again, it doesn't have any call to action. Like they're complaining they're not getting leads when they come to us. And we look at their website, but where's that call to action? Where's the click to call? It might be in one spot at the very bottom of the website. But I just like how NiceJob lays out the website where you're reading, click to call, get a quote. Reading, click to call, get a quote. And it's perfect. And any website we've ever built, we love that call to action. It needs to be there. So as a small business owner, if you haven't considered that, you really need to consider your website needs to bring you some leads. Every industry we worked with, they're always like, I need more leads. So that's where that social proof of having those reviews on your website is huge. And then having those buttons that actually say call or get a quote or free estimate. So I look at all of that when we're reviewing people's websites, and that's why I wanted to have NiceJob on here, just so he can talk a little bit more about the product, because you're missing out if you don't have a website that's converting.
Yeah, and if you have a website that you absolutely love, you think of a high conversion rate, make sure you look at how your reviews are displayed. Are they live updating? And again, Engage is a free widget, so this is not something where you have to go and get a NiceJob review platform, or you have to get a convert site. You can install Engage on your site right now and start using that social proof to your advantage. So if you want to get just a small little taste, I absolutely recommend Engage to anyone that is listening. You can find it at get.nicejob.co. You see under products, you'll see Engage there. But yeah, it's a way to really kind of get in the now. But remember, your website should be generating leads and sales for you, but it's not doing your service. So remember that if you have a website that's going to get you more leads and sales, it's up to you to kind of go with it. That's why NiceJob doesn't charge a ton. Like you'll see some people $5,000, $10,000 for a website, and all the website's really supposed to do is get you more work. But the investment should be in the work. So if you can spend less on a website, the reason that we price it the way we do is that's the value of one tool in your entire business. That's what it should be. And some people price that tool like it's the whole business. So if you're not going to pay $8,000 for a mower, but you'll pay $10,000 for a website, how does that make any sense? The website's not your business. The website is a part of your business, a part of your funnel to really, it's a fuel for sure. But just always keep that in mind. That's why I think people sometimes get thrown off when they think they have to pay more, but you don't at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for giving us like an overview of reviews, websites, reputational marketing, social proof, all of that.
Yeah. And again, again, Sarah will have all information, about NiceJob. So if you're going through Full of Grace Marketing, she'll be able to get in touch with us. But you can also check us out directly, get.nicejob.co. I'm sure, Sarah, you can post a link and share it out as well. But whether you're coming from Full of Grace or you just want to touch on their own, we're proud to be a partner with you, Sarah. We love the fact that we got to do some content and kind of share one again, and I can't wait to be on it. Hopefully in the future, maybe one of the milestone episodes when you're celebrating, we can come back on.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Shawn, for coming on. And again, like if you are interested in NiceJob, reach out to me because I have all the information, and we'll go over your business and your goals, and we'll work directly with NiceJob and get your website up and running, and those reviews too. If you already have a website you love, you can always work on your reviews. So let us know. And thank you, Shawn, for your time today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.